Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here. Welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Since we last left off, we ended up doing a lot of missions for some NPCs, and for this stream, we are going to do a lot of looting, I think, before we settle down and start doing some management for our kingdom. So, without further ado, let's just get into things. Alright, so before we go on our venture, I'd like to actually do some things. At least do some things within town, anyways. Because we've got some gear to sell, most likely. We've got some things to talk to some people. This is mainly to help the story move along. But beyond that, yeah. I'm just gonna quickly go through the dialogue of most of these people and give you a rough explanation of what's going down. So, Castle Adori, he is basically an adopted son for the Sword Lords, essentially. And essentially, he's going to be helping with military affairs if we do put him in that position. But otherwise, he is just a subject. From the looks of it, he's best suited for the military advisor position. But considering we already have somebody for that, we're fine.
How may I serve you, Your Grace? Fair enough. My fault. Don't imagine that I ask for pity. I believe I can...
Alright. Just gonna quickly zoom through these. Bartholomew is basically a diplomat. Keston... No, wait, Bartholomew is a treasurer, actually. He is best used for treasury if you want to make a lot of gold, or, money. Keston is more for the warden position, which makes sense. Storyteller, I think, has a position? Alright, some tokens. Here we go. Alright, but other than that, let's see. That's basically everybody in here, I think. Except for Lindsay, which we should probably talk with. Just get the dialogue out of the way. No, actually, never mind. I've already talked with Lindsay. So that's fine. Alright, let's skedaddle out. And we can move on. Because we do have to talk with some other people in town. Alright, to the main square. Mainly we have to talk with Tristan, I think, because he's going to be somewhat of interest for the story in the future, along with a number of other people. But I digress. The goal for this, at least for this game in particular, well, let's grab that. The goal for this game in particular, I'd like to try and make sure everybody comes out of this alive, essentially. Okay. Yep. Harem is basically a Grotus worshipper. He used to be a Torag worshipper, but to give you a rough idea, basically Torag betrayed him in a way of not being able to smith absolutely anything. So basically he's been he's been having a rough time, essentially. Okay. I'm just trying to answer as positively as I can, so they like me. Your eagerness is commendable. Okay. And that's the conversation. Done. Alright, there's Octavia and Ringongar. To give you a rough idea of them, both of them are essentially slaves of sorts who have been taken from their homelands. There is a story behind it in the near future, but we will get to that in the near future, just not right now. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Probably don't like that I'm lawful evil, but that's fine. Okay. I really dislike these conversations, but it's necessary if you want to understand a story, so if you really want to, you can check the pause as I'm going through these dialogues, but I won't be narrating it as much as I do other things, because I think they are, they're a little tedious. Alright. 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 Sorry, something flying in my face. Probably a fly or something. Alright. That's the dialogue for them done. Now, I will be actually reading a few of these dialogues because personally... Oh, wait. Huh. Okay. 8 coins? 8? Look me in the eye, Honorable Hassuf. Like black clouds hide the shining sun. That price steals the joy from my soul and the smile from my face. I would pluck the moon from the sky for your smile, O beautiful daughter of the desert. But as long as I stand on this side of the counter, no one's charm is going to cloud my judgment. 8 gold coins, and not 1 coin less. You're so cruel. Kanara notices you and smiles warmly. Now I'll leave you alone to your heartlessness. Okay, I wasn't expecting this, but alright. So. Oh, Hassif, shrewdest of merchants. I like it though. I like people who know which side of their bread is buttered. Kanara almost purrs with pleasure, looking around playfully. What were you haggling about? Some trinket. I don't even remember what it looks like. I just like haggling with Hassif. It's like a little game. And a little like flirting. Alright, will you have a walk with me? Are you not tired of walking all the time? After chasing all those monsters and bandits through the nearby swamps? I'll just skip this. Alright. Yeah, no. I'm not touching the romances. Yeah, I'm not touching those romances with a 10-foot pole. Jubilus raises his hand and closes his notebook. Ah, it's you. How can I help you? What were you jotting down in your notebook all the time? Notes on our adventures. good ideas that come to mind. I don't know how it is with you, but in my case, my mind is constantly producing thoughts and ideas worth writing down. The reason I'm talking through Jubilis is because I haven't seen his dialogue, as well as our ranger friend. So I'm gonna quickly go through those personally because I haven't seen these because due to my last game, which I haven't recorded, haven't streamed, I never actually got to meet Jubilist or the Archer in my playthrough. So it says something about what I've ended up coming through. Alright. Some I use in my articles and books. Others I will share with an audience next time I speak at the Fourier Logos in Absalom. Some other thoughts should be kept out of public view for a while. Our world isn't yet ready for certain revelations. Tell me about yourself. I heard this request so many times. Well, as we're traveling together, I suppose I can give you an interview free of charge, of course. Where are you from? All of Golarion is my home. I'm a citizen of the world. Some might say my home is Absalom, and that great old patchwork city. It is there that my books and magazines, articles are published, and there I'm held in particularly high esteem, owing to my vast knowledge. In fact, once I was invited to the College of Mysteries itself. But I prefer to think of Absalom not as a home, but a headquarters, where I could go to plan my next adventure. I've visited every country worth mentioning in Avestan and Garund. I even trodden the exotic lands of Tiazia. I've seen miracles you couldn't even imagine, and in every place I've been, there was a home that would have gladly received a renowned explorer such as myself. The famous name of Jubilis Narthropal is known even in the most remote corners of the world. Still, where were you born? You know, the line between persistence and importunity is very thin, and you risk crossing that line. Jubilis sighs. Do you think I haven't mentioned my birthplace because of my forgetfulness? I was born in Taldor, if you must know. The Empire is in decline nowadays, but still cherishes the illusion of its past glory. It's a country torn by prejudice. In Taldor, my mind was trapped in a cage of restrictions, birthright, poverty, and their beggars be damned attitude. I left the country as soon as I understood it. So if you ever try to rekindle any patriotic feelings in me, you'll be disappointed. My first article in The Independence was about Taldor. The magazine was almost closed as a result of the scandal that followed. And it would have closed were it not for the crowds of my supporters, marching in protest under the windows of the publishing house, making its editors change their minds. You've traveled so much. Tell me about your travels abroad. Jubilis tilts his head, peering at you. I've written a fair number of articles and essays on my journeys, and if you'll excuse me, I haven't the slightest desire to retell them all to you right now. If you wish to learn about foreign lands, pick up any issue of The Independence and read all you like. I'm sure you can find my magazines, even this hole of a place. So you write books and magazine articles? I certainly do. I'm too generous not to share my thoughts and journeys with other minds who search for knowledge. Judging from your face, you don't belong in that category. Jubilis sighs. Among my scientific works, I recommend the range of articles published in the National Alchemy. If you prefer lighter reading, you might like Traveler's Essays or the Scandalous Independence. If pictures capture your attention better than words, page through the Illustrated Atlas of Avestan, and should give your cook a volume or two of my culinary almanacs. Trust me, it might help. Jubilis throws a speculative glance at you. Some have tried to blame me for a sleazy romance novel called The Five Sins of Serenray. I have no idea who spread these crazy rumors, but if you like such frivolry, I've been informed that the novel's sequel, The Sixth Sin, was recently published. You wear glasses. Why don't you ask some cleric to heal your eyesight? Jubilus throws a cutting glance at you. I'm sure you could have figured out the answers to that question on your own, if you'd bothered to use a logical approach. At least I sincerely hope so. I prefer to think of you as a lazy person, not a stupid one. Jubilus tightens his lip. Well then, I suppose it's my fate to enlighten you. Alright, there's no time like the present. Let's build up to a logical conclusion together. So, starting with the obvious, a cleric's services cost several hundred gold coins. Spectacles cost a dozen gold coins. So maybe I couldn't afford to pay the cleric. Incorrect conclusion. I earned enough. Besides, some clerics would surely help me free of charge, because they're fans of my incomparable talent. The answer can't be the money, then so what is it? Let's explore further. Surely you notice that I'm a rather famous person. Just to be clear with circles I'm famous in, my scientific articles are well known among the students and teachers of various institutions of higher education. My articles that satirize the rich and powerful are extremely popular among the minor nobility, traders and workers. That is, among anyone who doesn't have any power for themselves. The kind of people who don't usually have enough money to afford an expensive cleric. Well, can you add it all up and find the right answer yet? Jubilus doesn't let you get a single word in edgewise. Apparently he's uninterested in your reaction, and he's just enjoying listening to his own voice. My spectacles are something that unites me with the readers. People are more often to those who share their social status. Many of my readers can't afford to heal their eyesight at the temple, so when I too refuse such healing, I become closer to the people. My spectacles are part of my image. Jubilus exhales at last. I believe I've managed to explain the basics of logical thinking. No need to thank me. Sure. Tell me history about the gnomes. What have I come to? Jubilus Narthopal, famous explorer, writer, and scientist, is reduced to giving simple lessons in history. Very well, ask away. What questions do you have? How did gnomes appear in Golarion? They came here in ancient times from the First World. You do know what the First World is, right? If you don't, ask me about it some other time. I used to lecture on it at a couple of institutes. According to the understanding I've accumulated, the gnomes were an immortal race until some of our, especially insightful ancestors, came up with a brilliant idea. They decided it would be fun to learn how it feels to be mortal. I would like to very much meet these gnomes. I wouldn't even kick them. I'd just look in their eyes without a single word. Too bad they're all long dead by now. As everyone knows, a stupid enough idea can be extremely contagious. So the gnomes caught this infection, all of them, without a hope for a cure. So they found a way to Golarion and decided to settle here. And you'll never believe it. They got just what they wanted. They severed their link with the First World. They gained mortality, the bleaching, and a heap of local diseases that have been keeping our race on the verge of extinction ever since. The bleaching is the name given to the physical decolorization and aging of a gnome. It is caused by a lack of exposure to new and exciting experiences. Huh, I see. Do gnomes live long? Certainly, long and happily ever after. Jubilus shakes his head in remorse. We'd live as long as elves, were it not for the bleaching. That's the curse of our race, which only stuck after the gnomes left the First World. To put it simply, gnomes must constantly have new experiences. If a gnome gets into a rut, so to speak, he bleaches. We start to lose color, literally. Our skin and hair become pale, and the worst thing is that our soul loses color too. If the process continues unchecked, the gnome dies. History recalls only a few cases where gnomes actually died of old age. Most of them perish either because of the bleaching, or in the middle of some crazy adventure they've joined, just to stave it off. So you travel so much as a way to fend off the bleaching. Jubilus stares at you, then nods slowly. You see, I enjoy being alive. I like to eat pancakes in the morning. I like to write articles for magazines. I like it when I leave the publishing house in Absalom, and a crowd of fans immediately mob me. I don't intend to die at the peak of my life because of some stupid ancient curse. But don't you dare imagine that everything I do is just for the fear of the bleaching. I tell the people the truth about the world that surrounds them. My theoretical research aids the development of different branches of science in various institutes. Yes, sooner or later, I'll bleach and die, like any gnome. But the name of the famous Jubilus Narthopal will live throughout the ages. Alright, let's change the subject. I'd like to learn more about the First World. Well, you've asked the right person. I'm an expert in studying the First World. Give me your questions. The First World. What is it like? It's huge, wild, and extremely unfriendly to the unprepared traveler. Nothing remains constant there. Matter changes before your eyes. What was a mountain yesterday becomes a river today, and that river flows upwards. The trees touch the sky, the heat of the desert can melt metal, and hurricane winds can tear a person apart. But it would be wrong to think of the First World as a plane of total destruction. Creation is just as important there. The deserts spring alive into forests, and when the hurricane subsides, animals emerge from hiding, huge, wild, as untamed as the world itself. The First World epitomizes life in its original chaotic meaning. There's a theory that gods used the First World as a training ground to practice their ability to create matter. They then abandoned the First World to its own fate, and wandering off to create Rolarian. Some say that the inhabitants of the First World still hold a grudge against the gods for this. How can a person get there? Mainly through magic portals created by skilled magicians, but the price of such a portal is usually in excess of several thousand gold coins. There is another way, of course. There are documented cases where spontaneous portals to the First World have opened in remote places on Golarion, where, as mages say, the boundaries between the two worlds have grown thin. But spontaneous portals are rather dangerous. You never know what's lurking on the other side. Only desperate adventurers and madmen use them. And of course, romantic, suicidal idiots who think that good common sense is too boring. Are there any sentient beings in the First World? Of course. The Fae. And all their relatives. And all their relatives. And then some more Fae besides. Sometimes one meets leprechauns or satyrs there, which are actually another type of Fae, just called by another name, and all of them are immortal. By the way, at least within their worlds, or at least within their homeworld. The souls of the creatures of the First World have no connection with the realm of the mortals. When a creature of the First World dies, its soul just materializes into another body, similar to its old one. It's not a pleasant experience, and the resurrected creature loses all of the powers and abilities it's deployed over its life, but it keeps all its memories and personality. It's still much better than a mortal death, I would say. Sometimes the process doesn't even take long. A killer might meet his victim again the following week. Naturally, this immortality is influenced the way First World inhabitants think. For instance, Fae enjoy mischief and tricks that can easily end someone's death. In someone's death. The Fae think it's just funny, and anyone from another world who falls victim to such tricks doesn't end up having much to say at all. Once the gnomes were immortal, relatives of the Fae, Jubilus eyes. Who rules the First World? It is commonly assumed that the Eldest rules it. They are overseers, but more just a glorified version of the Fae Lords. Power attracts pompous blockheads in every world. I do what I have the right to do. Jubilus stares at you with interest. Yes, I've met plenty of pompous blockheads who believe they had the right to do whatever hideous thing came to mind. So if you decide to join their ranks, know that you're not the first to walk this path. But let's get back to the First World. The Eldest possess the powers to keep matter in the First World in more or less a constant state. That is why the Fae treat them as demigods, and offer them prayers, just as we offer prayers to Desna, Erastil, or even Lanash do. You know a lot about the First World. Have you been there? Jubilus wrinkles his lips. I haven't the opportunity yet, unfortunately. My studies of the First World are limited to the confused statements of witnesses or scribbles in diaries. Also, I've studied the remains of some unfortunates who periodically fall out of these spontaneous portals. I keep the hope that sooner or later I'll manage to visit this wonderful place, and certainly the notes I'd written on the place would be far more extensive and informative than all the other ramblings of the subject I've waded through. Naturally, the main concern of my expedition would be the safety of its leader, namely me. It'd be extremely foolish to go that far and see that much, only to lose a chance of telling anyone about it. Alright. I've already gone through the First World conversation. Tell me, why have you studied the First World so thoroughly? Jubilus looks to you for several moments, his eyes narrow. I told you already. I like to be alive, I assure you. Other gnomes share the same attitude. Between the bleaching, disease, and old age, we have a lot to yearn for. But the ancient gnomes, for some reason, decided that mortality, the bleaching, and all the diseases of Galarian are preferable to the immortality of the First World. I can't do anything to change that, but I can do something with my own life. I want to find a way back to the First World for all the gnomes of Galarian. Unfortunately, to do this, I can't just gather up all the gnomes and send them marching through the nearest portal. We're too attached to Galarian now. We lost our connection to the chaos of the First World. We've become too mortal, if you see what I mean. When a gnome dies in the First World, he dies forever, like any visitor. But there must be something that can be done to solve this problem, and I intend to find out what it is. Jubilus Narthopol, the hero who returned the gnomes home. It has a nice ring to it, wouldn't you say? You're not friendly. You're not very friendly, you know. You think so? Jubilus looks at you above his glasses. Why ever not, if I may ask? Perhaps you confuse superficially friendly words with genuinely friendly intentions. Believe it or not, I wish you only well. As proof of that, I can point out the fact that I travel with you, and that I'm talking with you right here now. Tell me, which do you value more, an artificial smile or an honest attitude, bolstered by friendly advice and assistance? Even the most useful advice is better received if it's offered the right way. Your advice sounds like your only aim is to please your own ego. Here's another piece of advice then. You should learn to see the essence rather than being distracted by colorful wrappings. Otherwise you risk swallowing something you shouldn't, because it was wrapped in golden foil. Jubilus adjusts his glasses. If you cannot separate the sense of my words from the way they sound, that's not my problem. Alright, that was a long conversation. Sheesh. Alright. Where else do I need? I need to go see Ikundayo. And of course I need to sell stuff, so that's another thing. Alright, Hasuf. Let me see what you got. Price in descending order. I don't need the mace or the quarterstaff, or the bucklers. I can ditch the Amulet of Natural Armor +1, Bracer of Armor +1, offer the materials I don't need. Anything else I don't need? No. That should be good. Cypress Queen's Goblet. Something to think about. Alright. That's some money in the bank. Price in descending order. We'll go into trinkets. What have we got? +2 on attack rolls and +4 on damage against animals and magical beasts. Not what I need. Ring of Luck is always nice to grab. Combat expertise applies. I should probably get the Helmet of Battlefield Clarity, but considering headbands are key, I'm probably not sure who's going to get this, though. Food for thought. Food for thought. Well, let's see. What else is there? There's the lesser phylactery of positive channeling, which, yeah, nothing really sticks out to me. Alright, let's talk to Ukundayo, who is the other person who I've never talked with. Alright. Ukundayo... this should be probably a lot shorter because Ukundayo doesn't really talk much. Ukundayo looks somewhere beyond you. Forgive me, friend. My thoughts are on Kargad right now. I killed Kargad. Ukun closes his eyes and sighs, relieved. His wrinkled brows smooth somewhat. You stole my vengeance, but it's no grudge to hold. You did the right thing. Ukun stares at you closely. I want to know it all. Tell me how it happened. Tell me of his suffering. We cut his guts open. Ukun looks at you. For a long moment, it seems like he'll smile, but he never does. You freed the world of a terrible monster. By Torak, your fame comes well earned, but it seems there is something else happening there. Yes, there were troll younglings, Kargad's children. I killed them as well. Ukun winces, then nods. You made the right choice. Youngling trolls just grow into full trolls. Better for everyone if they never grow at all. Vengeance is done, but the pain remains. You're worthy of gratitude and loyalty. You'll get all the answers I promised. I owe you. Ukun stands absorbed in his thoughts, which must be as heavy as the gaze of its dark eyes. Noticing you, he gives you a distracted nod and waits for your questions. Okay, tell me about yourself. Life story is open to you. You deserve it. Ask. Where are you from? Where's your homeland? Thuvia, far south, a desert that treats the sun orchid like gold. Father took me to Absalom when I was 13. Never been to my homeland since. Roads always led north to Absalom. He shrugs. Where did you learn to use the bow? When wayfaring, he answers. Traveled through the Northlands countless times, guarded trade caravans. Those who paid with gold dealt with the merchants. Those who wanted to pay with steel dealt with me. Do you worship Torak? Yes, Ukun nods. All gods are even in the eyes of men, back in the motherland. Choose the one that fit best, though he's a dwarf god. He shrugs and glances at his longbow. Used to guard decent men and craft bows. Torak blesses both guards and crafters. Do you have any family? No, he answers indifferently. Mother died early, father died later. He stays silent for a while, then resumes. Wife Amada and daughter Kalissa died recently. Torak bless their souls. Tell me about Amada and Clarissa. Why ask? Ukun winces and stays silent for a while. Love them, he finally answers, turning away. Let's change the subject. Tell me about your life in the Stolen Lands. Happy pages of life, good to recall. Hurts to come back. How did you end up in the Stolen Lands? Got married, he answers. Crossed northern lands back and forth for a long time. Often came to the Stolen Lands. Spent nights in Bristle Hill. Recognized Amada there, and she recognized me. One day, realized leaving wasn't desirable anymore. Have you lived in the Stolen Lands for long? Too long. Forgot how to defend. Too short. Not enough to raise a daughter. Depends how you measure time. Do you like it in the country? Yes, but Stolen Lands have no credit in that. Seen many places worth staying. Always passed by. Ukun shrugs. People by your side are more important than woods and hills around you. Found those people here. Tell me about the trolls attacking your village. Ukun swallows a lump in his throat. They attacked at night. Slaughtered everyone. He answers. We all knew about trolls. Never thought they would come to the village. Never believed. Ukun closes his eyes and shakes his head, as if in denial. They came before dawn. Plundered houses, killed dogs, cows, people. They ate, then gathered everything they could, and then left. Tell me about your wolf. Not mine, he answers. Noticing this answer isn't satisfactory, he goes on. Never wanted a pet, never needed one. But couldn't slay the trolls, defend the village. Just called for help. Ranger shifts his frowning gaze aside. Everything grew dark for a moment. fainted, came back with a tongue on of this dog on my face. Yeah, aren't you going to give him a proper name? I couldn't size, not mine. He explains. A name would make him mine. Yeah, you should accept his help. He's absolutely loyal to you. The Kun frowns. Never called for this dog. Guess he should be accepted? Just don't know. I see. Let's talk about something else. What are your plans for the future? Akun eyes look at you, but his thoughts obviously wander somewhere else. To protect you, he shrugs. Doesn't matter. Alright. I'm sorry for your loss, Akun. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help with you. Or help you with. Thank you. Talking with you already helps. You're not much of a talker, right? For a moment you can almost glimpse a smile in Akun's eyes. Someone has to be, to balance you. Alright, I won't torture you with more conversation now. We'll talk later. And that's the conversations done. And we've done the Scorch Settle quest. So that's nice. Let's get our journal open. And let's see. We've got to find a missing child. We've got to deal with the dead men to rest. There's the Ancient Curse. The Ancient Curse Part 2, which is in 182 days. Which you got time for. I've got to talk to Boken. Add 5 regions. Unlock a new leader post. Increase the rank of baronry stats. It's a lot of stuff. Okay.
I do what I must.
Do I have 10 black? No, I don't. Okay. Let's see. That's the house. I think there's only Tristan I've got to talk to, because I don't think I've had his dialogue. I'll check with if I've done Valerie's dialogue. Yeah, I've done Valerie's dialogue, so that's fine. Alright, let's talk with Tristan. Tristan has already been talked with, so it's good.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
Let's see what you got for inventory's sake. Nothing good. Okay, let's leave it at that. Alright. The only thing I can think of right now is going into the tavern and checking that place, because I don't think I've talked to everyone. So I'm going to quickly do that before I move anywhere else. But hopefully by the time we're done with the conversations, we'll get into the looting and all that other jazz. Okay, Amiri, have I talked with you? I do believe I have. Have you proven yourself to be more war? Yeah. Okay. Just a few dialogue options, nothing too special. Okay, Jenna. Yeah. Anything here? Nope. Just a bunch of materials here and there. Okay. I might as well just take what I can. Get some extra gold. And extra foodstuffs. It never hurts to get some more. Okay. I think there's stuff upstairs, but I'm not sure if there's going to be anybody to talk with. Yeah, there's Jathal, but I've already had a conversation with her. Locked chests. Books. Locked. Okay. Anything else? An enchanted dwarven war axe. That's a bit of gold extra right there. Alright, that's it. That's as much as I can explore right now. Alright. I think it's time to get going. We're gonna go with the group. Start with Samuel. We'll get Oh god. We'll grab you, we'll grab... we'll grab you and... not you, but you. There we go. Our group has been assembled once more. Okay.
Rest is in order.
So I have a few choices on where I can go in particular. But personally, before I go to the Tenebrous Depths, as I had planned, I actually want to go over to the bridge of Gundun River. There is a reason I wish to do that, and plus it'll give me a reason to actually go down south and go through this path right here, because I do believe the finding the child is actually a quest in of its own right here. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go down, go along this route.
Adventures can wait.
I can claim some topography, so let's grab that while we're at it. And yeah. We're not going to enter just yet, but we will use rations and rest. I kind of regret not getting some rations ahead of time, but that's fine. Before I do, I want to open my inventory, replace my cloak. And I'm actually going to give this cloak to Sundowner, so he has a better stealth. Let us get some rest in. Alright, let's organize everybody accordingly. Stealth will be Sundowner's job. Perception here. Cooking will be best done by... Wow, hunting's actually done better by him. Alright, cooking will be left to you. Reception here. And there we go. Done. I kind of regret not buying rations, or at least getting the rations from the chest, but that's fine. But besides, we got 5 rations from it, so... Heck yeah. That'll work. Alright, with that, we can enter the Gundrun River location, and we can start moving. And, making some progress. Okay, let us organize our posse some. We're going to want you here. Honestly, what I could probably do is I'll probably do it like so. We'll have it there, like there. Have you in the very back here, like so. Sundowner will be here. We'll have our wolf at the far back corner. I think that'll work for positioning. Because we want Steven to be the focal point for the build. He's going to be the guy that's going to be taking the brunt of the attacks, so we just got to keep that in mind. But other than that, he should be fine. Otherwise, Barkskin should play. I don't need to actually use the armor skin potions, I don't think, anymore. But still, protection is always helpful. Speaking of, I should probably get in a heal while I have the chance. So let's do that. There we go.
I'm there.
Nice cure serious wounds to help alleviate pain. Alright, let's see what's what here. Melted shard of a ring, it seems. Alright, that ring might come in handy in the near future. We'll have to see. But yeah. What's around here?
Follow if you dare.
Now, I do believe that in this area there is something dangerous that we can fight. And I do believe it would be for the best if we fight it. So that's why I'm going through this area. Because if I do beat it, I do believe there is an inventory upgrade and a skill upgrade. So giving that to Steven is probably going to be helpful.
Ha! Entertainment!
But we'll see. That's It's a lot of enemies, but not a lot of attacks going through. Okay. I'm kind of surprised you managed to outlast that. Good.
Over there!
Okay, it's a trapped chest, so we'll have Sundowner disarm it. There we go. Managed to get some +2 half plate. It's not bad. Can anybody wear that, though? I think they can. How's Dex looking? Samuel's got the weakest. And it's not like he uses Dex anyway, so let's give him the armor. So he'll benefit the most. We've got normal full plates, and then there's +1 full plate, so let's leave that for Mistral. Alright, we should be good to go. But hey, new armor for our Barbarian. Well, not Barbarian, but I digress. All of it's helpful in the end. Okay, what's here on this side? Probably some mobs, I would assume. Huh. Token of the Dryad. And bears. Interesting. Let's get Mistral pumping Steven with a Shield of Faith, just to be safe. Not sure if it's going to be useful, but we'll see. Wow.
My masterpiece.
Yeah, these enemies are actually quite easy. Then again, it's this area after all, so of course they're going to be a little easier than most, to some extent. Although I can't say the same for the wolf or whatnot. That wolf goes down. Okay, almost done. Oof. Done. Well, that was painful to some extent. Okay, Mistral, let's get you on healing duty. Get some cure moderates in there. There we go. Wolf is fine. We don't need to give him healing. Not yet, anyways. And it should be fine, anyways. But I digress. Let's keep going. From here, we can go down along the path to see what's what. So let's organize accordingly so we don't get into a kerfuffle of sorts. More wolves. In fact, there's an excessive amount. Yeesh. Kind of surprised there's this many. Yeesh. Okay, Samuel's getting some suffering.
Now I'm angry.
Don't die. Don't want you to die. Okay, come on. Seriously.
Damn it all.
Oh, rip Samuel, I guess. Now Steven. Oh. Man. Painful. Well, at least nobody died. That's the key thing here.
I'm off.
Man. A lot of death. Oh well. It's not unexpected anyways. Alright, what's around here? Ah, bear. Okay, seriously.
I won't go down this.
Okay. This is a bit of a dangerous one. Hopefully nobody dies. Well, thankfully nobody did, so that's good. This is dangerous.
In due time.
But then again, it wouldn't be much of a fight if it were not dangerous. After all, this is the stolen lands after all. Okay. What's this? More stuff. Nothing there. Okay, what else? I guess wolves would be in this direction?
I'm there.
Okay, yeah, let's beef up, prepare.
I'm always ready.
Mistral, you're fine. Let's give you a quick heal. For Samuel. Steven needs a buff heal. Give one to Sundowner as well. Let's pump down a remove fear because we can. And nope, not that.
I'll make my own legend.
We should give a bless. That should do it.
This will hurt.
Okay. That should help some. So that way Steven's the only target here, and things should be fine. I just hope I'm able to take down the enemy I'm thinking of. I should be able to, but you never know.
Follow if you dare.
Okay, nothing here. Let's just reorganize just in case. I don't see anything, so yeah, we should be fine to go back. And with that, that's the upper bit here cleared out. Let's see what else is around. I guess the bears got chased out of their own area by the wolves. That would make the most sense, I believe. In which case, the wolves are getting really aggressive, I must admit. Alright, this should be the location... Yeah, this should be the location I'm worried about. Which, it's not that big a worry, but... it's important to be careful. That's the thing. You know what? I'm probably actually going to activate shield here. Just to be safe. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, they're focusing on Steven, as planned. Alright, that's one Hodag. Thankfully the shield was the right call here. Otherwise I would have been a lot more damaged. Alright, perfect. Collect the Hodag scales, and let's keep moving. Alright, what do we got here? We've got an entrance and a lot of corpses, so this is probably what I'm looking for. Now, there's a reason I'm going to do what I'm going to do, but you'll understand in a moment.
Sneaking.
Gonna go stealth. Not sure why it's lagging, but okay. Yep, I was correct. And I failed the, to identify the Crag Linnorm. But all you need to know is that if I get spotted by this creature, it's going to be a rough time. So that's why I'm taking the stealth approach here. Anything around here? Nope. Okay. Now I can choose to fight the Linnorm, if I so desire. But I'm going to activate the penalty to attack rolls. Mainly. And I'm going to sneak Sundowner back over and save. Because I know this is a fight that I may lose a few times. Give or take a few. But these are one of the things that'll give you some experience, and it's always nice to do, because it'll show you how powerful your party is. Or give you a rough estimate of it anyways. Okay.
Not that I care.
Okay, with the stealth gone. Now we buff up. Okay. So we're going to want to buff with Shield of Faith. Give it to Steven. Give it to... who else? Preferably Samuel, I guess. And Mistral. That would be the best choices for it. So Samuel, Mistral. Alright. That is her buffs gone.
We should move.
We're going to want Enlarged Person on Samuel, Mistral, and Sundowner. This is where they don't have to go into melee with it. Sundowner, melee. We're going to want to give Blur to Steven. Or Reduce Person to Steven Armstrong, rather. Reduce Person. We want to give him some healing as well, while we're at it. We're going to give him Blur, alongside everybody else, who I think is fitting. Just in case. Blurs.
It is done.
Alright. We'll give Mage Armor to give Steven just an extra bit of armor. And while that's going on, I'm actually going to start pumping healing potions through. So I'm going to quickly down these pots first, before I touch these scrolls, because why not? Price in descending order, just to organize it a little better. Okay. 2 should be used there. 2 should be used here. Make it 3. There we go. Everybody's healed except the wolf, which is fine. Wolf can't even use the potions, not unless I give it via another person. We're going to want to use Scroll of Haste for the sake of efforts. That way we have a better chance of taking it out. How's the Steven's AC? It's coming up to 31. It'll be up to 35 by the time we engage. So that's a good thing. Do we have any other means to get AC buffs? I don't think we do. Well, I do think there's I could probably bring it to 32, thanks to Compson. So there is that. Alright. That'll bring it to 32. With shield, it'll bring it up to 36. Is there anything else I can do to make this more fitting? Probably not. The best I can probably do is just spam whenever I can and go for it. I think the Crag Linnorm is also fire-based, but I will save just to make sure. Save with make a quick save like there. I'm unsure if it's fire-based or not, but I'm certain it is. So I'm going to prepare a scroll of Resist Fire Communal and a scroll of Protection from Fire Communal. That way we're going to be protected as best as we possibly can. And it'll be lasting for 10 minutes, so we're going to benefit a lot from it. Okay. There we go. And finally, we get the haste in. Alright, haste. Alright, we saved. And let's get going.
We should move.
All according to plan.
My skills are absolute.
Alright, let's go.
Their life ends here.
Alright, he's gonna focus with fire, which makes sense. Get in the AoE to debuff. We'll have the rage go off. We'll get the Swift Tactician buff, which probably doesn't do anything actually, so...
This will hurt.
I'm gonna get Bane Weapon. And I think Justice as well. With the Bane. Because the sneak attacks are going in, it should be fine. Okay. I think this should be good. But just in case, I'm definitely going to Inspire Courage while I'm at it. But the fire should minimize damage to some extent.
We can do it.
Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oof. Do I have pots on hand? I do not. Rip. That was my mistake. That's fine. We're getting a lot of, ooh, that's... How's the hit? How's the... Alright, so the attack was a natural 20. Target's armor class. Okay, it's got 28 to hit. Jesus. That's a menace of attack. Thankfully, I'm resistant to the burn, but this might actually kill Steven. Yep. I had a feeling it would. Didn't help that the lag was going in, ruining things. But I got most of the things.
Adventures await.
But I was right. It is a Fire Linnorm, so I'm gonna need fire resistance. And I'm gonna need more AC. If I can help it.
I'll take care of it. There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming a challenge. That is, of course, until one day the challenge overcomes you.
Okay. Shield. Alright. Haste. Is there anything else I can use here? Heroism would increase the attack and damage, I believe, so let's give Samuel Heroism to give a boost to his attacks. Let us give Heroism to Sundowner, so his sneak attacks will connect more often. Is there anything else I can do? Not really. I could do fireballs, but that wouldn't help. We've got the Alluring Charisma +4. We could do with a Potion of Dexterity. A Belt of Physical Perfection +2. We don't have Cat's Grace, so that is unfortunately not an option. Okay. That'll just have to do, I think. Can't really do much else beyond that, so... there is the Extend Metamagic Wand, but I don't need that right now. But I will give it to Compson, because he's going to be using that quite a bit, I would assume. Alright, didn't we get some unique gear as well? We got the Professor's Hat, which gives a +2 to all checks and 200 carry capacity. I mean, it is a +2 to charisma, technically. It just doesn't boost AC. It'd probably be better on Sundowner. Yeah, let's give it to Sundowner. He'll wear a top hat for a while. Okay, is there anything else I can use? A Flaming Earthbreaker, ooh. That might be better than the Troll Reaper. Just barely it's better. It is a +2 flaming weapon. Yeah, 5 to 20 damage. It's just slightly better. That way, I guess we can give the Troll Reaper over to... No. It's fine. Alright. We'll leave it at that. I think this is the best I can do. So, let's just save and hope.
I am never wrong.
Alright, with that, Rage, Mistral, get in the Judgment. Alright, with that, I'm focused on throw down the Scare. We're going with the -2 penalty to attack rolls. Wolf is power attack. Let's also... Well, you already get Trip, basically, so... Let's actually focus Trip? No, I don't think we can trip this guy. So we'll leave it at just power attack. Samuel, let's actually turn off your power attack to deal more damage. Wolf, turn off yours just so you hit more. How's she's doing? She's doing alright. Okay. Anything I can do with this? Nope. I guess Bardic Music is the best I can do. Okay. Let's hope this is enough. Alright. Well, either way, that should be fine. How's Galtregoo's going? I do need to hit everybody with a bless, so let's quickly do that. There we go. Everybody's in the zone. Alright, thankfully, the misses are going. Don't die. That's the key here. Alright, Mistral's got that. Activate her Judgment and Justice. Come on, miss.
Could this happen?
Ah! That pain. The fire resistance couldn't hold up. Oh, man. Oh, it has damage reduction. Nuts. Okay, let's hope a heal. Well, no, probably a heal would ruin everything. So let's just hope we can take him out. That's a 10 heal.
This is not.
Alright, well, there goes another. Oof. Pain.
I'm away.
This will hurt.
Miss. Sundowner. Alright, that's pain.
I don't like you.
Alright, well. Rip. Rip. Alright, that's a load. Technically, I don't have to beat this guy because I took the items, but this is more of a fight to see if I can beat him or not. Do we have haste? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Alright, rage. That monsoon should be fine. But just in case, let's give the AC to somebody who doesn't have it, so Sundowner, I guess. Sundowner, here you go. God, this lag. Alright. Hopefully I can do this without too much hassle. Alright, I'm probably going to be expending some metal blasts, but that's fine. We'll get a quick bless in. Make sure everybody's beefed up.
Their life ends here.
Alright. Okay, let's hope it's enough. Yep. Alright, come on. Focus you on Trip. There we go. Considering the circumstances, we're actually going to want Compson on, just in case, prepare another protection from fire. Because, well, Steven kind of needs it. Alright. Prepare it just in case. There we go. And hopefully this is enough to take him out. Come on. Perish. Cease. Okay, there goes Steven. He's probably dead. Yep. Ah, man. Alright. Well, it's clear I can't beat him just yet, so let's bow out for now. Much like the other encounters, you should know when your limit is at, so let's get going. I don't want to waste the entire stream just hanging around here and just getting my butt beat over and over. But hey, we're still buffed, so let's quickly do what we can to grab whatever we can around here. Which is not a lot, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to make do. But whatever. Yeah, we're gonna need Expeditious Retreat, I think. Or at least try to get it. But if I do get it, then it's not that big a deal. Yeah, that fight is a lot of prep and just making sure you're strong enough to handle it. Cloak of the Winter Wolf. Yeah, that's fine.
We should move.
Here we go. Alright. Not too hard. Heck yeah. slowly take him out. Yeah, that was easy. Skin the wolves, get their stuff. Oh, there's some items here. Or a tag, so always nice. Organize. There we go. Anything around here? Aside from the cliff here, which requires athletics, should be fine. Alright. Let's go organize down here and see what's what. Alright. With that, we go down here, see what's what.
I'm there.
Probably a whole lot of nothing, but there's always loot hidden around, so yeah. There's some loot. Alright. Organize up. Zoom forward. Probably gonna want to go here. And yeah, let's do the athletics. See what's here.
Got it.
Heck yeah, got it. Grab that. Reorganize over here.
I'll take care
Steven
of
goes
it.
forward, and he'll take the brunt of the owlbear attack. Assuming he lasts. He might not. Shockingly, though, so... Huh. Okay. Apparently owlbears are much stronger than I thought. Okay, let's load. That's... Well... I guess that happens sometimes. I wasn't expecting the owlbears to be that strong, to be honest. But then again, they're owlbears, so... Who knows what they're buffed with in this game. Especially on core difficulty.
In due time.
At least I think it is, yeah. Core difficulty. Whatever. It don't matter too much. Just need to speed through the majority of what I missed. It's basically a quick hit. Got a nice Cloak of the Winter Wolf, like again. Okay. Steven goes in. Encourages the wolves to engage him. More than anything. Wolf goes down. Steven takes the brunt of whatever's going on. There we go. A quick engagement. Collect that, collect this. Check what's down here while we're at it. Oh man. Tedious beyond relief. Well, at the very least we can prepare against the, yeah, we can prepare against the owlbears at this point, so it's not all that bad. Yeah. Can do a quick athletics, grab the items, and then... Whoops. There we go. Okay. Alright. So, Steven, he has an AC of 36, which I'm kind of shocked that the owlbears managed to break past that. I guess the shield broke up. There we go. Alright. Get the fear off. Get the AC off. As a focus.
Out of my way!
Focus on 1 as I get the dazzling display off. Oh, he's getting bundled. But he should be fine, I think. Just in case, Mistral. Get some healing out. Equip the 102 scrolls. Just 2 of them should be fine. Get the healing off. Yep, there we go. There we go. Done. And we got an owlbear egg for our troubles. That's not bad. Anything else? I guess there's this, which is another pendant. Or dog tag, rather. Always not bad. Alright, let's send down. Get some, and we get moving. We get moving to the rightmost side of the map.
I'm off.
Which I do believe is like a few little bandits. Not too much of a hassle to deal with. Just some people, mimicking, well, just some people, who used to be the Stag Lord's cronies. There we go. Nice bit of healing. That'll be very nice. Alright, what we got? Some potions of heroism. Always appreciated. Still not enough to deal with what we're facing, though. The Crag. Well, at the very least, once we get to the Tenebrous Depths, it's going to be a good idea of, it's going to give us a quick idea of what we're, you know, lacking. Oh god, the positioning's horrible. There we go. It'll have to do. Alright, nice. Big hits. And treasure. Got some sweet syrup for our troubles. Some, ooh, an arcane protector. If I'm not mistaken, that's a very fantastic item to have. And we got Phylactery of Negative Channeling for our troubles. Not bad. Not that any of us can use it, but it's there. And I think that's the majority of the area done. Yeah, we can't go down there, so... yeah, that's it. That's it for now, anyways. Okay. Arcane Protector. Now, it might not seem like that good of an item, but it's a +1 dagger that gives you a +3 dodge bonus to AC and immunity to the nauseated condition. Now, if you're looking to make a tank rogue, this is the way to go about it. Because you can just dual wield these, and it's a fantastic AC boost. You don't deal much damage, of course, but that's not the gimmick with the Arcane Protector. You're meant to block attacks with it. Now with Sundowner, he's not going to have that much damage anymore. But the key thing here is, well, he's gonna have a lot of dodge AC, and that's gonna be the nice thing about it. Okay. Now that we've completed this area, technically we can keep going around and check out Lake Silverstep, that sort of thing. But we're gonna actually go down south, I think, and get to the Mud Bowl, and try and get that quest complete. Yep, and the Lizard Folk Village is something we actually need to go to, so we'll do that next. This belongs out of my region, so don't touch it. Yep. We'll check out this area. Snag it if we can. Ah. Okay. We're gonna want Key Power Bark Skin. I should be able to outlast this creature now, just with that. But I'm not 100% certain. Ah. Okay, hopefully this is... oh, I'm down.
Did this happen?
Oh, everybody's paralyzed. What? What? How did... eh? How did everybody get paralyzed? What? Huh? Paralysis. That's concerning. Oh, does it have a paralysis attack? Hold on. Energy resistant fire. Melee slam. Not inspected, because I don't have a high enough DC for abilities. Shame. Oh well. Wait, they expect you to be a DC 37. What? That's absurd. Okay. Huh. Okay, well, let's keep going. We just need to collect the caps, so... And we've already beat the creature there, so whatever. What's this? Bewildering, yeah. It appears somebody died here. A bunch of stuff for us. Not bad. +1, but it's fine. Alright, what else is here? More shrooms. Yeah, I guess that creature had a paralytic? Yeah, that's the word, paralytic. Yeah, they had a paralytic attack. Well, whatever.
In due time.
Alright, that should be it. Let's go. Just a bit of treasure from the corpse. Not bad. Alright. Let's dip out. Do we have healing?
Never wrong.
No, we don't have healing, but that's fine. We'll live. Okay. With that, I can check out Candlemere, I think. Well, no, not Candlemere just yet, but... Okay, no, we don't want to go there. We want to go via the crossing, try to avoid the encounter. Evade. We're going to want to go here. Nasty reputation from here. Do we want to visit? It's nearby. Why not? We'll need some healing, but that's fine, because we do have scrolls in abundance. Just pump everybody full of healing, except the wolf. There we go. And let's enter. Empty Skull Rock. Alright, what's here? We'll pump ourselves with Barkskin, as per usual. Get a save in while we're at it. And yeah, we'll see what's what.
Follow if you dare.
Shouldn't be that hard, I don't think. And worst, or best case, we find something for Steven, which will be nice.
I'm there.
Why aren't you guys moving? Seriously.
This will hurt.
Alright, come on, guys. Come on. Here we are. Nope. Anyway, there we go. Almost done. Huzzah! Yeah, we're just dealing with the troll hounds.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, they shouldn't be that bad. Just gotta deal with the fire attacks. Well, not an easy problem to solve with Samuel. Yeah, that's a ton. Jesus. Skin them all. Collect the loot. And there's even a cave. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what else is here.
I do what I must.
Artificial flower. Any actual loot? Don't look like it. Let's just check to make sure down here. Nothing. Okay. So the only thing left is the cave. So we've got two paths. We can go into this cave or the other one. Let's go into this one first. See what's what.
Enemy approaching.
Alright. Get Steven in the middle. So he takes the brunt. Okay. That failed, significantly so. Oh well. It'll do. We just need to take them out, that's the key. Ah, damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to reload that, because we don't want any deaths. I swear, this game. This game really brings out your... well, brings out your save scumming to an absolute limit.
In due time.
It's really painful.
Their life ends here. This will hurt.
Okay.
This strike, my masterpiece.
Just let Steven take the brunt. Okay. There we go. Ah, they're coming out in droves.
Out of my way!
Focus one.
This will hurt.
There we go. Okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, last one. Ferocious Trollhound. There we go. Okay, that was a bit tedious, but that's fine. We managed to kill them all in the end, so... no harm, no foul. Alright, let's save. So that way we don't have to go through that fight again. And enter through to the cave. Which we will goad every little guy over here. To some degree. Alright. Almost done. Just take out these guys here. There we go. Easy as can be. And the only other person left is... yeah. Thompson, or Sundowner, god. Words. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm in a light haze right now. Oh well. No matter. Let's see what the rewards for fighting this cave was. Just a cloak of resistance? I mean, that's something, I guess. Then again, this is one part of the cave. I think there's another part, so... let's check this side. See if it's the same thing, which I don't think it is. Yeah. So this might actually be where the loot is actually at. Okay, well there goes Steven. Rip Steven. I guess his AC couldn't help him there. No matter. Skin, collect. Let us heal up real quick. Alright, let's heal Sundowner real quick. There we go. Done. Artificial flower. What else? We got a box here with braces of armor +4. Ooh. Now that is something I'm going to give Steven, because that is just going to keep his AC at 4, which is going to be fantastic. Whenever the wearer of this cloak makes a successful bite attack, it deals an additional d6 of cold damage and trips the target. If I had somebody who did that, then I would reliably use it. But I don't, so that's off the table. So unfortunately I'm going to have to leave that for now. Maybe in the near future I get somebody with a bite attack, but I highly doubt it for this build, or for these build of characters.
I do what I must.
Oh well. Oh, there is loot here. I completely forgot that there was this. Oh well. Alright, let's grab it. Alright, and now we can move back in a rush. And we can dip relatively quickly. Alright, now we move over this direction to see if we can't talk with the lizard folk, because that is where the next quest is. We'll go here. And let's get a move on. An old lizard folk is wandering outside the village walls. He stares at you with shiny, beady black eyes. Warm blood. Old Kagar knew you come, yes. You look for your youngling, yes? He here, alive. Other time, we eat him long ago, but long-tail tribe gone crazy. Maybe you save him, maybe not. Maybe too late to save anyone, yes. Yes, I'm looking for the missing boy. Where is he? Inside the village, alive, for now. All old Kagar know. Kagar no go village in long, long ago. Who are you? Old Kagar rattler. Play rattle, sing song, tell tales. Kagar know many things. Where tribe come. How live. Who win. People without history like wild animal. One day alive, next day dead. Kagar keep memory. Tell stories to young. Tell me about your tribe. Lots to tell about the Longtail tribe. Old tribe. Warmblood's not come yet, while Longtails build great empire, yes. Warmblood come and go without trace, while Longtails stay here as long as moon ride skies. Tales tell so. That what Kagar sing to tribe. If tell truth, Longtail's small tribe wage war with thick-skins for a long time, rarely won. If not make peace with the Warmbloods, if not learn their language and buy them their sharp iron, maybe tribe die long ago, yes. Now spirits call himself great ancestor, live in spirit hut, and tribe go mad. Can Longtails be saved? Kagar not know. You seem unhappy. Is something wrong? The old man sighs heavily. Around dozen moon ago, on forbidden land in middle Caldmere Lake, bright light appear. Then spirit come to chieftain Veskit. Tell he great ancestor, invincible hero, Shriskak, Veskit believe. Spirit tell now we win everyone. True, every battle with thickskins, they freeze in place or get scared and run. Veskets say we now return old glory, but spirit demand odd things. Tribe scared, not understand. Old Kagar think that not ancestor, that evil spirit. Tribe in fear and spirit eat fear, become very, very strong, yes. Eat tribe from within, but Vesket trust spirit, do what spirit order, and tribe afraid but listen to chieftain. How save such stupid tribe? Why don't you go to the village? Were you banished? Not banish, no. Kagar flee on own. Evil spirit come to tribe, pretend to be great ancestor, destroy long tails. Chieftain believed spirit, then believed chieftain. Old Kagar only one nobody believes, yes. Kagar know in heart that great ancestor is false. Kagar wish him dead. Flee from village, live in woods, walk around village, sing songs, try call to his tribe's wisdom. But where that wisdom? The old lizard folk waves his hand, emphasizing his frustrations. Kagar no magic. If come to spirit hut, can make evil spirit visible. But spirit know too. If Kagar enter village, he not live long. I have to go. Alright. So, we need to save the child from the lizard folk village then. And find the missing child, essentially. Okay. Interesting.
I'm off.
Well, let's beef up. Get ready for potential fights, but we'll go from there.
Test of my abilities.
There we go. Just take these guys out while we can, and go from there. Ah, poison. Not fun. Well, at least we'll be able to get buffs soon.
All I do is march.
Okay, that is a dex damage. Oof. Pain. Alright. There we go. That is con damage. Not fun. Not fun at all. Oh boy. Monitor lizard venom. Oof. Okay. And giant frog poison is that's going to be painful for our companion here. Ooh, that's 7 ability damage. Ooh. Pain. There we go. That should help some. That's a 4 con heal. Nice. That is... Ugh. Hopefully the poison just goes... DC 27 Fortitude. Oh my god. Okay, that's probably gonna kill Sundowner. If I don't have more lesser restorations. Where's... We got scrolls of it, I guess. Wish we had removed poison though.
It's time to act.
Yeah, geesh.
Yes.
That is painful. This might just kill him. Oh no. I don't have anything to help him. What's his saves like? Character saves. Class, no. Biography, no. That's impossible to save from. Oof. Pain. Well, I guess perishing is the only option for him. That's a load, if I've ever seen one. Like, real quick. Poison, 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 poison. This is why you can't have nice things sometimes. Yeah, we're entering. We're gonna save in there once we've dealt with the monitors, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Quickly just breeze through this because we talked with him already. And let's go. We'll do a quick save here. And keep moving. Alright, so the monitor lizards come first.
We should move.
Quickly bark skin up.
Their life ends here.
Okay, wait. Ah, nope. Ah, bugger. I'm starting to hate these folks. Alright, well, whatever. Skin collect. I can tolerate a small save from Dex. Alright, save. Now get Senator Armstrong to take the brunt,
March,
if we can.
march. All I do is march.
Ah, no. Nuts. Okay, no. The moment he's touched, he is dead, so we can't have that.
In due time.
Okay, move back. Sundowner, you're just gonna die if you keep doing that, so... At the very least, you can save from the monitor lizard venom, but
I am
not
never wrong.
not the other stuff. That's for sure.
I'm there.
Okay.
Their life ends here.
Bait them over.
This will hurt.
Sundowner, you wait. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Now we're good. Oh. What are you doing, Frog?
This
There
should
we go. That was weird. Okay.
I do what I must.
Okay, that's the frogs dealt with, and nobody got poisoned ultimately in the end, so that's fine. I'll live with that result. +2 dart. That's alright. Let's do a quick save, just so we don't have to reset again.
March, march. All I do is march.
Alright, what's here? Move Steven up. Alright, there's a crack in the fence.
I'm there.
Okay. Anything up here? Probably not. Well, there probably is. Alright, let's check it out. Ah!
Test of my abilities.
Greater giant frogs. Lovely. Okay, that's poison. Who got poisoned? Nobody. Or at the very least it was saved from, so... Oh well.
In due time.
Nothing here. So we go this direction then. Gonna have to definitely check Candlemirror if that's the cause of this whole boy running around. It's gonna look a bit weird going this way, but that's fine. Anything around here? Not really.
Follow if you dare.
Okay. Bit more forest this direction, so let's see what's what. Ah, a venom hag. A venom dag. Oh dear. We'll focus this one.
Risk.
Oh dear. Con damage. Oh dear. That might be the end for this one. That might actually be death. Yep. I was right to save. Ah, man. It's a very specific position you have to be in with Steven if you want to make this viable. Alright, there we go. Target one venom dag. Oh my god! No, no, no. That was almost automatic how they took me out. Jeesh. Yeah, I need to pump up shield.
This will hurt!
Okay. Nearly. What? Why did they turn to Samuel? Are you kidding? That's stupid. Ah. Yeah, it's one of those situations. Lovely. Alright, Compson, I want you to enlarge Sundowner and Samuel. Okay.
Out of my way!
Just do a quick buff like that. There we go. Get the rage in.
I still got it.
Don't perish. Okay. I perished. Great. Venom dags, I swear. Okay, let's...
March, march. All I do is march.
Okay, how do I stop this? Because the Venom Dags are really getting on my nerves now. Okay, AC of 29. With the Ring of Protection +2, I don't need Shield of Faith. Or at least the potions, rather. Fox's Cunning is +4 int. Potion of Bull Strength, no. Wisdom, no. There is theoretically no way I can stop this. I guess I could grease and see if that helps some. I mean, worst case it doesn't.
Adventures await. Charge!
Is it because they're stealthed? That would make the most sense. Get the rage in. Get the Bane weapon in. That'll have to do. Just die. Die. Perish. Cease. Alright, well. You know what? I'll take a loss of the wolf. It's fine. Blade Wolf can go down if he needs to.
In due time.
Okay. That's fine. I lose out on the wolf, but
Check that out.
But I do get to move on with ease. And that's a Cloak of Shadows. Nice. Alright. Now let's see if I can go about this diplomatically. A group of warlike lizard folk guard the village gates. Noticing you, they raise their weapons. Halt, Warmblood. Why come? Friend or foe, war or peace? What is this place? This is village of Longtail tribe. Been here since long, long ago. Since Warmbloods were wild. And before, when Warmbloods were tiny like mice. And before, when no Warmbloods were here at all. Even then, Longtail tribe stood here, yes. Tell me about your tribe. Longtails are ancient tribe. Once owned all woods, all swamp, from big water to high mountain. Now changed. Warmbloods everywhere. Tribe became small. But we are ancient. We are wise. We know who once came must once go. We not fight. Why war? Century or two and you die out yourselves. Longtail's wise. Yes. We speak Warmblood tongue. We trade. We not eat Warmbloods unless we need. But thick-skinned tribe not like us. They not speak to Warmbloods. They just fight. They want to make great empire again. Beware thick-skins, yes. They strong warriors, though weak in the head. I came to take the child, and I will take him by force, if necessary. The lizard folk examine your gear with long contemplative looks. Finally, one of them speaks to you, trying to control his trembling voice. Warmblood is mighty warrior, yes. We take to Chieftain Vesket's hut. You talk him. We show way. A sturdy lizard folk is waiting for you in the hut. He's a head taller than the rest of his tribe, and his well-muscled body is covered in scars, displaying the experience of countless battles. What's that, Warmblood? Why you come? Vesket not call for you. Why come here? Tell Quip. Your tribe came holding a human child. I came to take him back. The chieftain hisses loudly. You can't take Warmblood, youngling. Great Shistak claimed youngling for himself. You not anger Shistak. Alright. Listen here, chieftain. I will cut off your hands, legs, and tail, and then I'll do it to the rest of your tribe. When I'm done, I'll burn this village to the ground with you still inside, and then I'll salt the earth so nothing grows here for the next 100 years. Vesket can't hide the trembling in his knees. Youngling in Spirit Hut, he says in a hoarse voice. If Great Ancestor let you, take him and leave. Well, makes sense. I'll go to Spirit Hut and talk to this great ancestor of you. Well, let me ask you a question first. Ask. Chieftain Vesket allow. Who are you? I'm Chieftain Vesket, King of Longtail Tribe. Warmblood not know me? Fine. Soon I'll know Vesket. Great ancestor foretells I soon do great deeds. Tell me about your tribe. Longtail's the greatest tribe. When world hatched from egg, Longtail's first step here. The rest appeared later, from eggshells and dirt. All woods, all swamps, all rivers, ours, yes. Longtail tribe own whole world, from mountain roots to moons and stars. Now with great Shistak back, Longtails will be respected again. Yes, soon, soon. Why did your tribe's rattler flee the village? Old Kagar. Lose mind, yes. Afraid of everyone. Tell if he stay, we will kill and eat him. Happens with old folks. Too bad, too bad. Kagar once know much. Sing ancient songs, teach whole tribe. Who is Shistak? Oh, Shistak, the Great! Too bad old Kagar not here. He sings songs about him. Know this, Warmblood. Shistak hero among heroes. Earth under our feet, Shistak fish from the water, and put on steady foundation. Moon rolling over skies, Shistak throw it there. Long ago it was... Now Longtail's tribe enemy strong. Live all over, but Shishak's spirit come back. Tribe wage war on thickskins, win easy. Joy, celebration. Now Longtails gain fame again, like old days. Thank you for the answers. I'll go to the Spirit Hub and talk to this great ancestor of yours.
A waste of my time.
This is not possible.
Great. Okay, I won't be able to enter that chest then. Alright, let's explore this village while we're at it. Okay. Tons of food, tons of items. Every egg in the hut is broken and licked clean. Frisch Longtail tribe once was clutch father, now no eggs and soon no tribe. What happened here? Great ancestor go crazy, tell of famine. Okay. So basically a famine's going on. Death. You have many faces. You can come as animal, as wild as dry skin. Alright, well, I'm not... You do you. I'm not killing you. Okay. What else? A lot of stuff, but not anything too cumbersome, I don't think. Ah, some supplies. Fashor. Okay. You seem nervous. What's going on? Fashor is warrior. Fashor know no fear. Many strange things in this village, he adds under his breath. Bad things, wrong things. Everyone afraid of great ancestor will destroy us. Okay. Spirit huts. I don't seek revenge on your tribe. I just want to take the child home. Farewell. I could go on a slaughter spree, but what's the point? No need. At least that's what I believe. Okay.
I do what I must.
Just take the veggies while we can. Because, hey, plenty of food for us. What's going on here? What you say is stupid. Any fool can understand it, even Warblood. The lizard folk points at you with his talony finger. Hey, you Warblood. Come here and tell this bonehead I speak truth. What are you even arguing about? We two, Tasthith and Shelder, make garden. Good garden. Lots heal herb. Then great ancestor come, tell us to root out all heal herb and plant dopeweed instead. How can that be? Disobey ancestor is wrong. Ancestor must be respected. Ancestor wise knows better. We like small children know nothing, yes. Must not argue. Must do as told. I have no time for this. Yeah, I'm not solving their issues. I could just go with the lawful evil route, but it kind of sounds weird to be using dope weed. It's one of those things where you could do it, but what's the point? Ah, way in. Okay. And we'll collect this stuff while we're at it. Yoink. And yoink. Anything else? Nope. Alright, let's go in. We should be good to go, but just in case, let's get a buff in. And we'll enlarge Samuel, just to be safe. Because this spirit sounds like trouble, to be honest. And we're gonna go in. Alright. The child and Tig. A young boy stands in the middle of the hut. He's pale and his eyes are wide and frantic. But then, when he opens his mouth, a much older voice emerges, confident and derisive. Kneel before your great ancestor, mortals, or I'll punish you. The child bursts into a spooky laughter. Alright, enough games. I understand you're here to take the boy. Released a child immediately. The boy laughs again, the same unnatural laugh. Frankly, I wasn't planning to part with the boy without some additional offering from you, but your speech before the chieftain was beyond expectations. It's been so long since I've last tasted such deep, primal, all-consuming terror. A pleasure doing business with you. The child is yours. The boy takes a deep, convulsive breath, almost like he's been drowning, and finally makes it back to shore. His eyes fill with tears. I want to go home, he says as he begins sobbing. Thank you, good people. I gotta run now, to my ma now. Well then. I'm not sure if that was a good or bad thing, but I guess we'll see. Let's open this. Okay. Scared. I would imagine so. You just got spookified. I'm kind of sad I can't access that chest, but it's fine. We'll live. And hey, we didn't even have to fight. So that's a plus. Or minus? I'm not sure. Well, we didn't resolve the problem to 100% degree, but hey, we got the child. That's the key thing here. Oh, 1 second. Alright, I'm going to take my 5-minute break, and when we're back, we will see how far we can go. So, yep, 5 minutes and we'll be back with more Kingmaker. I apologize for the long delay. Let's get back into things. Okay, where were we? Right. There was the idea of going to Candlemeer Tower, wasn't there? So that is something we have to worry about. I think we're going to need a resistance to electricity going there. So we will have to prepare for that. But other than that, we should hit level 8 nearly. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So we can just go this direction and see what we get into. Let's leave the control clearing for now. We are now fatigued, but let's just avoid the enemies. And let's see what we find. Let's leave that for now. There is the bandit camp, but I think I want to actually go to Candlemeer first. Check that out before we do anything else more pressing. Just in case. You know how it be. The only one who's not fatigued. There we go. Alright, before we do, let us rest with rations. Everybody's set and good to go. We don't need anything else. Alright. Got go. Let's do this. We got 5 rations. Camouflage successful. We made go. Not bad at all. Let's go in. Candlemeer Tower. Let's do this. Okay, the Curse of Candlemeer. I guess we'll see what's what around here. Note wrapped in oiled leather.
In due time.
Alright. We came to the island at dusk, decided to spend a night at the shore, and go inland at dawn. We've seen some lights floating over the underbrush. For some reason they don't approach, keep their distance from us. Tomorrow we'll head for the ruins. The clerics and the paladin who hired me to guide them keep aloof. They exchange whispers about something hidden in the ruins and fall silent as soon as I come close. We've come here to search for the treasures for a man called Gunderson, but these two seem to have some plans of their own. It would bother me less if Rimzo wasn't a cleric of Nethys. People say that the moods and methods of his followers change as often as those of their two-faced god. For now, at least, the cleric behaves nicely, except for constant frantic speeches about the ruins. Anyways, Brit is a paladin of Iori, so I guess I can rely on his sense of justice. We've heard about strange things that take place on Candlemeer Lake. A few days ago, local folks saw a bright flash of light over the tower at the island, and no one could explain what it was. Another strange thing I witnessed myself. When we were coming to the island on a boat, I noticed an old geezer on the shore, and this island is thought to be deserted. I guess the geezer saw us too, because he disappeared. I would track the old hermit down, but I don't dare leave the campsite unattended. Can't help thinking this island is really cursed, as the locals used to say. If the curse is just a fable, and if Ramsel doesn't try any tricks, we'll come back here and I'll take this note away. And if you find this note, traveler, hop on your boat and go back where you came from. Rastal bless me. Mori for Cray. I see. So it's believed the island is cursed. Interesting. We're gonna want resists electricity communal, I believe it is, for this area. So let's prepare that. And we'll have bless from... Well, we'll give a Sundowner the bark skin. We'll give Stephen his bark skin while we're at it.
This is my path.
Alright. And we'll give bless to everybody, just in case. But that should be all we need. At least that's what I think is needed. So, yeah. We'll just explore Candlemeer Lake and see what's what. I might change the title because I'm probably not going to hit Tenebrous Depths, but we'll see.
Follow if you dare.
I don't mind pushing the envelope a little bit. Okay. What do we got here? Anything? Nope. Nothing too strenuous yet, anyways. Oh. I was right. Electricity is the go-to here. It's a good thing I prepped ahead of time. Oh, invisible? Good thing we have the protection needed to handle it. Okay, that tells me that will-o-wisps are not our enemy anymore. Or at least, they're not capable of being something we can't handle. At the very least, it's only minimal damage, which is a good thing. Means we can handle what comes our way. For better or worse. Although that said, we should probably check out what this is first. Because there's a crate there, and that might be items. You never know. Yeah, secret. I had a feeling. A robe of earth. What even is a robe of earth? If I recall correctly, I'm not sure where these robes come from, but they all provide something. But a robe of earth apparently is an acid aura. I'm not sure what this acid aura will do, but I'll wear it just in case. Maybe I can find some use out of it. And it's an aura that deals 1d6 acid damage while I'm around, while it's worn, or something. Some craziness like that would make sense, I would assume.
I'm off.
A wand of crushing despair. I see. Well, this is a despair-riddled place. I got a mitt, so yeah. Let's keep going. Ah! I see. Electricity. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay. Just be careful. Alright, they're targeting the wolf, which will likely go over here instead. Alright, there we go. That should help deal with the damage output that's going out. Okay. And because they're dealing electricity damage, I should be fine. Alright. And the rest will go there. We need sea invisibility. Or something akin to that. Oh well. We're fine. We'll live. Honestly, the most dangerous thing right now, from what I've seen thus far, is really just the electricity. Because they don't do damage otherwise, which is a good thing. Saves me the trouble of worrying about it. Okay. Bunch of logs here. A torn, damp page. I've described the plant and the wound it caused as soon as I could. I hope in the future I'll be able to show these notes to some druid to learn more about this stuff. I should have known better to go into a bush thicket. Sorry, just drinking. The slope was steep, and it was dangerous to climb here anyways, even if these light creatures won't bother us. Rimzel started to behave strangely early this morning. He acted like a real madman. Made me search for the shortcut to the ruins, then refused to heal me when I got wounded by a thorn. Damn priest constantly pushes us ahead. Supposedly he has a message from Nethys himself, and while his god is waiting for him in the tower, the cleric has no time for petty matters. I'm starting to believe all these rumors about the followers of Nethys and their unreliability were true. I wanted to turn back and leave the gold where it belongs, but Brit persuaded us to keep moving forward. According to him, this Gunderson guy has got me the wrong meaning of the words treasure. The paladin is convinced that the treasure, which really is hidden in the tower, is some priceless magic knowledge left there by ancient dwellers of the island. But he's not sure he can come to the place through the thickets without my help. If it had my way, I'd just leave the mess as it is. I seriously doubt our client is interested in some dusty old books. But this argument won't work for the cleric, who worships a god of magic, and the paladin who serves a god of knowledge. Britt tried to heal my wounds by himself. As a result, it is almost closed, but still stings bitterly. I hope it's a passing side effect, because at least for now, I have no way back. Well, that's unfortunate for them. Ah, lightning. Not fun. Move up here. Monsoon there. Everybody else go. Somebody already tried to make a way through the dense thicket and gave up. It'd be hard to move through beyond that.
This
There we
will
go.
hurt!
Okay. Athletics / lore nature, wade through, and it'll be a short path if I want to go that way. But I'm actually going to go the long way because that leads to more loot. Potentially. Besides, why not, right? I should save though, which I did, so if only to be careful about what comes in store for us next. Alright, what comes after? Oh! A lot of electricity, that's for sure. Okay. I'm gonna want to focus here. That will focus on Steven. Alright. With that, we're gonna want to heal Steven real quick with Cure Serious if we can help it. There we go. There we go.
This will hurt.
That'll help somewhat. Okay, damage is fine. Otherwise, yeah. Just the electricity that doos me in for a little bit. Alright. The ancient Will-o-wisp is doing work, though, I must admit. Dang. It's trying to kill me, but it's failing. Okay, it's almost dead, I think.
We can do it!
Yeah, it's almost dead. It just keeps disappearing on us. Come on, take him out. Almost dead, I think. Oh, no, it's dead. Good. That was tedious, but it worked out in the end. And I got a token of the Dryad for my troubles. Poor dude ended up dying, though. And I managed to get a new weapon, a Chaos Shard. This +2 dagger has the chance to confuse the enemy on hit. You know, that's not bad for a +2 dagger. I might actually do with that instead of the kukri. Yeah, I'll do that instead of kukri. And worst case, I could just level up Compson, or I can level up Sundowner into using daggers as well. Because I do believe he's good with kukris more than he is daggers at the moment. Alright, let's heal. Let's get some Cure Moderates in. Just to save our healing somewhat. And spells, mind you, because buffs. There we go. That'll do. Don't need any more than that. Alright, what else we got here? Organize. There we go.
Follow if you dare.
There's
Enemy approaching.
Body and Ancient Will-o-wisp coming in. Okay. Going for me. I want to focus here.
You should have run!
We will focus on this dude. Like so. There. They should focus Steven. Yep. Alright. Okay. The Ancient Will-o-wisp is focusing on our wolf. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I don't think. Yeah, the wolf is expendable. We'll live with that. We'll focus now the war-wisp here, while Steven takes the brunt of the attacks here. Keep the focus on the war-wisp. There we go. Electricity bubble is doing us wonders, I must admit. Even though it lasts 10 minutes. Alright, one last one. Good. An easy solution. Alright. And with that, Steven's leveled up to level 8. And that should be enough for a key power and the Stunning Fist Sicken ability. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything else with the monk stuff, so... Yep. Let's take it. Ooh, right. Now we level up. Let's see. We are level 8. So I've got 4 points I can distribute. I'm probably going to want to boost up Dexterity. That way I'll get more AC. I'm probably going to want to boost up Strength next, and then 2 into Charisma. At least that's how I'm planning to allocate it accordingly. We're going to want to focus Perception, Persuasion. We're going to want to buff up Use Magic Device, I think, because we're not using Athletics and Mobility as much. But we'll put points into it every now and again, at least to 10 points, because you never know. At 8 level or higher, a monk can slip magically between spaces, so that's an option. Sudden speed, nah. Wholeness of body. By spending 2 points of his key pool as a standard action, he can heal number of hit points damage equal his monk level. If this was ×2, I'd probably consider it, but it's not. So I'm probably going to avoid it. Rather, Abundant Step is probably going to be more vital for me, actually. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with Abundant Step, because having the teleportation ability might actually prove useful in the near future. Oh, I can't take other creatures when I use this ability. Okay, that changes things. I think Restoration is going to actually be a godsend for me. Because that way I don't have to waste spells on it. Alright, another dirty travelogue. Only the last page is readable. Left me behind. I begged them to stay. Rimsel didn't care. Nethys had turned the dark face to him. So the cleric is lost to us. Britt promised to come back, but it's been a long time since he left, and he hasn't shown up yet. I just hope the paladin survived and managed to save himself at least. These are the last words of my log. The wound is festering. Some yellow stuff oozes from it. I couldn't climb the rock and reach the ruins. Guess now I won't be able to even stand. My skin burns, and now I can barely breathe. I'll die on this cursed island, and no one will ever know where I spent my last hours. Left alone. But I'm not alone. Damn light in the underbrush. They're closer now. I'm not delirious. They came for my death. Lights watch. Want my pain. A rast'll take my soul. Rip man. It's a shame. Oh well. That's just how the world is, I guess. Okay, avoid Samuel. Okay, it's focusing the wolf now.
Out of my way!
Just have the wolf focus like so, and there we go. Not too hard. And I don't think there's any other enemies around, so we should be fine. Oh, the wolf's taking more damage. Hopefully not enough to die. Good thing it's not. And that's a Samuel level up. And we got the Noble Warhammer. It is just the +3 Warhammer, I see. Well, I mean, it might not do a lot of damage, but it's going to hit often. So I guess there is that. Might be worth considering, all things considering. If I'm going to give it to anyone, I'm going to give it to Mistral, I think. Because I can't really think... Oh wait, it's a one-handed. Oh. Okay, if it's one-handed, no, never mind. One second. Be right back. I need to check to make sure something's not going on. Apologies for the delay, I am now back, and I now have food. Okay. Alright, I apologize, I'm just typing stuff in the background. Alright, let's get back into it. Let's see. Price in descending order. Yeah, if this were two-handed, I'd consider it, but it's one-handed, so not really going to be used. So yeah, that's not going to go really well. Alright, let's level up. Alright. Well, I think Barbarian was the go-to call, and they're full plate builds, so... yeah, now we get a new rage power, I think. And we'll get damage reduction as we level up, so that'll be nice. But I think the biggest thing is probably going to be the Mighty Rage. Because that's a +4 to attacks and damage, and will saves. So that's not bad. Alright. We're going to definitely want to improve his strength, and just keep focusing on that to beef him up. We're probably going to focus UMD on the side, so that way there's more of a chance to use it. Otherwise, what should I go with for totem power? Or really anything. Well, we've got lethal stance, so there's only one stance you can have at a time when you rage. What else can I do? I can increase my speed with him, but that's pointless. I could have a heal. That would be okay to do. Reckless stance is an option as well, if I so desire. But it's not needed because I'm leveling up with lethal stance. And it's going to increase to +5, I do believe, so that's nice. If the Barbarian scores a critical threat while in a lethal stance, she applies double the lethal stance's bonus when rolling to confirm the critical. Huh. That's not bad. Alternatively, I could get some increased damage reduction, which wouldn't be that bad if I'm looking to minimize damage. It's tempting. I could be immune to nauseated and sickened, which is also nice. Let's show the unavailable. What can I build up to? I can be immune to shaken and frightened conditions. Reckless stance imparts the stance bonuses and penalties to all willing allies within 30 feet. Okay, if I have the reckless stance, though. That's if I have the reckless stance. So I won't be able to do that. Yeah, so it'd be a +1 to attack, but -1 to AC for everybody. So it would be a full-on untyped bonus for everybody, but it'd be a bit too dangerous for me. Deadly accuracy, or lethal accuracy. While in the lethal stance, the Barbarian's critical multiplier for damage increases by 1. Well, considering I use lethal... A Barbarian must have the lethal stance and deadly accuracy rage powers to be at least 16th level to select this raid power. Protect Vitals. While in the guarded stance, gains an additional +4 bonus to AC against attack rolls made to confirm critical hits. And Reflexive Dodge. While in the guarded stance, can apply a dodge bonus to AC as a bonus on reflex. I think if I'm gonna go anything, I should probably focus on lethal accuracy. But I don't need to focus on... I don't need to focus on it until next, or 12th level, I think. Then I need to grab it. Well, what does it do? It's just double... It just makes my criticals more accurate. Yeah, why not? Bugger it. Why not? If I get a scythe with... If I get some sort of critical weapon, then sure, why not? We might as well make it more critical-wise. Critical heavy. I mean, it's double damage after all. Or more. Alright, with that, let's go up the hill. From here, we will quickly save. because I do believe there's significant enemies around here that we need to be careful of. Okay, Ancient Will-o-wisp. He's probably targeting me. Yep, Stephen.
Strike!
So Stephen will take the brunt on the back here. There we go. Oh, now that they're targeting him.
Don't hold back!
There we go. And now they'll focus the wolf, which will be fine. And they should just be able to take them out without too much hassle. Yep. Easy as pea. Easy as pie. And hey, another person leveled up. So yeah, I am doing the right thing here. For one reason or another. Alright, let's pass some healing over. Alright, let's hope this is enough. Okay. We're going to want to level Druid up next, I do believe. And that'll give second level casting, which is nice. And then we can finally focus into Mystic Theurge if I go Blight Druid, or the Blight Druid level 3. Okay, with Blight Druid, I can level up Wisdom to 22, give us more spells to work with on both occasions. Pump up the knowledges accordingly, because we don't need to level up UMD as much as everything else. And now we've got some more spells to work with. And we can start allocating those right now, actually. Just for when we rest, anyways. I actually haven't prepared anything for second level for Druid, oh god. Sorcerer is automatic, Druid isn't. Oof. Okay, let's see. Well, we can prepare bark skin in abundance. So that's a good thing to have. And I can give 3 bark skins out if I so desire. Which I'm probably going to do. We're going to want protection from arrows. Just for now. Do we get Cure Moderate, though? I don't think we do. Not for Druid. Which kind of sucks. We do get Cure Light Wounds, though. So that is something. Still not good enough, though, I don't think. What else we got? We got Delay Poison, but that's for one person. Resistant Energy, one person. Yeah. Okay. We are going to want Cure Light Wounds, I think, more than anything. Because we don't use Entangle, to be honest, so we're probably going to ditch that, I think. At least until we get Freedom Movement. Then we'll start using Entangle and whatnot. But I don't see a reason in using it right now. Otherwise it'll just bog down everybody. Acid Maw. Your animal companion's bite attack deals... If Compson had an animal companion, sure. But he doesn't. So... rip that. Yeah, let's just throw down 4 heals. Why not? That way, everything's sorted for him. Alright, let's go. Anything around here? Nope. So let's just get going. But hey, now we're at a point where Compson is going to be starting to gain levels in both his Druid and Sorcerer levels, which is the benefit here. So he's going to be leveling up those classes real quick at this point. Ah. Enemies here. They'll focus Stephen, which is probably for the best. Alright. They'll focus them. Stephen and the wolf will focus the Will-o-wisps, I guess. Over here. Alright. Oh right, I've got key power restoration now. I've got stunning fist as well here. Move that there, I guess. Stunning fist fatigue as well. I'll go here and here. This is a key power of True Strike, so put that there. And move these over to here, I guess. Activate our Pet Panda. Move them off. There we go. And that is descending the hill and ascending the hill for our... for if we need to, anyways. Which we don't need to just yet, but... before we do continue, let's do some healing. Because goodness knows we need it now. Cure moderates. We're probably going to need Cure Serious in a while, to be honest. We're going through so much healing. 48 out of 88, the wolf's fine for now. Alright, let's keep going.
Could this happen?
Oh god, okay. Lightning just completely decimated. Oh! Good gravy. Ah! Okay. I might need a load, actually. The buff, wore out. Oop. You know, that would do it. The buff running out. Alright, let's go.
I am never wrong.
Okay,
This will hurt!
focus on me. Yep.
This should do it.
Alright. Now, with this, I'm gonna have to buff up real quick as well. But that'll be fine. We'll live. Okay. Now with this, I'm going to have to rebuff, but that's fine. I'm kind of used to it at this point. We're going to rush over here. We need Steven, so you come over here. Alright, Mistral, you do not have the buff anymore, which kind of sucks, but we do have a resist electricity scroll, so we'll use that instead. Alright, it's not as strong as the other one, but it'll do for our purposes. Okay. Ow. Yeah, that's pain. I guess because I have Mistral at a level 8 or 7 now. It's actually a resistance of 2, I think. Or a resistance of 20. So that might be the reason why it's not been doing that much damage. But hey, that's fine. The critical, though, is not okay. That could probably kill somebody. Yeah, that's enough to take out one of our companions.
Could this happen?
Oh, there goes Mistral. Now for the last ancient Will-o-wisp. Okay, last one. Come on, perish. Okay, it's going really slow. Come on. Cease. Almost done.
Now I am angry.
Okay, there we go. Everybody's still alive, technically, so... yeah. Whew. I don't understand how somebody could probably handle this, like, on the hardest difficulty. I would be impressed by their skills at the very least, but the metagaminess of this whole thing is just... It makes you want to cringe at the thought. This stone is covered with drawings of jagged spirals. Okay. Alright, let's start passing out heals where we can. Alright, Thompson, you will pass over a heal over to Mistral. Done. That'll have to do. We'll do a quick save, just in case. Alright, let's move. The dead warrior in full armor with Ori's holy symbols lies on the ground. He was backstabbed. Interesting. Well then, that's interesting. And somebody backstabbed him for some reason. That's odd. Alright, what's around here then? It appears to be a portal, but before we do check that out, I want to just take a once over this area before we do. And before we talk to this man known as Rimzel here. +2 full plate, ooh. It's not bad. It's basically on par with half plate. Alright. Full plate, who's gonna wear it? Sundowner can't. Technically Samuel can, but it requires a +1 dex bonus to it. I'm gonna give it to Mistral. Do I want to give this full plate to him? I mean, it would reduce armor check penalty by 1. And there's no reason to not, I guess. They're basically the same thing. The full plates just cost less. Alright, we'll go with that.
I do what I must.
We will save real quick. We'll align ourselves like so.
My
and
skills
talk.
are absolute.
Alright, before I finish, or at least start talking, I'm gonna take a quick bite of my food, and then we'll go. A man stands in the corner of the half-ruined hall. He is motionless. His eyes are closed, head tilted, as if he was listening to something inaudible. He's clad in tattered black and white robe, though mud and dust made his clothes look almost uniformly gray. Hearing your footsteps, the man shudders and turns abruptly. The left part of his face is covered in blood and dirt. Seeing you, he gives a low growl in his throat. Trespassers, he spits on the ground. Are you so eager to die? Who are you? The man stares at you for several moments. Then he suddenly grins and raises his eyebrows. In mockery. Who am I? Oh, soon the world would know my name. The man straightens and raises his hands to the sky. Two-faced Rizmel, keeper of the gates, harbinger of Nethes. I have many names, and you shall pay fealty to them all. The all-seeing eye has brought me here, to this sanctuary of magic. Others came, but they did not survive the trials. I am the only one who hears the word of Nethes, and can travel the gates for him. Then the all-seeing eye will reward his chosen. I'll become a lord in his new era. Rimzel's eyes turn glassy and dull as he keeps talking, and his speech becomes a stream of barely understandable words. It is impossible to distinguish which part of the ramblings is true. and which represents his delirious fantasies. Nonetheless, the madman seems to lose interest in attacking you right now. An enchanted sanctuary, gates to the other world. They are here, in these ruins. One second. Silence! Rismos roars. You are too blind to see what surrounds you. Vibrant, bright, glorious to those who have embraced the arcane and mastered its power. Rismos' voice drops, and his eyes become unfocused. Nethys himself led me here. His voice rings in my head, calling for the portal. All these writings, all these wandering lights. Only the blind can see the coming of the all-seeing eye. Rismo's voice drops to a hiss, so watch your tongue. The moment nears where I opened a portal and let Nethys into the world. Fear my lord's wrath, for there will be no escape for blasphemers. Oh. So the great Nethys is just beyond this portal. Yet the god of magic can't cross over on his own. Rismos' jaws clench. One more word, insect, he hisses, and you'll witness it yourself. Let's assume Nethys waits beyond the portal. But what's beyond the portal exactly? Rismos closes his eyes and takes a breath. Can you feel it? No, of course you can't. The whole tower bears marks of the arcane. Look around you. Can't you see these writings? Since ancient times, believers knew the portal lay here, so they left signs heralding the arrival of Nethys. Some say this place is cursed. Cursed? Rismos burst into hysterical laughter. Only fools could claim this place is cursed. On the contrary, this tower, this portal, it's a true blessing for those who can grasp its real greatness. Alright, what do the writings say? A shadow falls across Rismos' face. He stares at the writing and then walls that shimmer with ghostly light. I'll find out, he mutters, but to himself. When he comes, when he shares his boundless wisdom with me, I'll find out everything I want. Will-o-wisps roam the island. How do you get past them? Will-o-wisps don't devour flesh. They feed on suffering and fear. The island is full of them, since the times when this temple was sanctified with human blood. Besides, there was no fear in my heart, only joy and awe, for I too was to meet the god and master. Enough about this place. Where are the others you came here with? Who? Rismos ponders at your words for a moment. Ah, you're talking about those who came with the island with me. They're gone. One of them gave up halfway here. I know nothing of his fate. And the second, the miserable creature, he... Rismos closes his eyes as if fighting to control his temper. He kept talking, how knowledge must belong to everyone. Wisdom should be shared, about telling others about this place. He kept talking and talking. Rismos falls silent for a moment. So I silenced him. Rismos, no matter if the island is cursed or not, you're not in the right mind. You don't know what you're doing. Rismos shuts his eyes, then slowly opens them. How dare you? He hisses through clenched teeth. Nethys himself guides me. How dare you judge the chosen one of the all-seeing eye? As you listen to Rismos, you can't stop frowning. Something's clearly not right. Not just with the man, but his words. Nethys, the mad deity of magic and wizardry, never speaks directly to his followers. His followers take pride in this, for their god is much too great to lower himself to such base forms of expression. Whoever or whatever Rismos heard beyond this portal, it is not Nethys. Listen to your You listen to yourself. Nethys speaks to me. Nethys has chosen me. You know your god does not waste his time on mortals. How long are you going to lie to yourself, claiming the voices in your head belong to Nethys? Rismal's voice trembles. But it's just... He averts his eyes and falls silent. I am the chosen one. Rismal shakes his head. I knew it. Always the chosen one. Different from others. His voice falters. Near the tower entrance lies a paladin dead, stabbed in the back. You betrayed him by giving in to your own ambitions and pride. So who are you after all you've done, Rismal? Rismal crosses his arms. What do you want to know? His voice becomes dull and listless. As you look at him, Rismal's face changes. The obsessive gleam in his eyes gives way to astonishment and terror. He throws a haunted look at his surroundings, then touches his face, and stares dully at the blood and dirt on his fingers. What have I done? Great Nethys, what nightmare is this? This can't be. I've failed you, misled by illusions. Darkness took my mind, and I... Rismal utters a heartbreaking cry and buries his face into his hands. When he finally lifts his head, his eyes are full of tears. How can I atone for this? All I've done. His voice is a choked whisper. It's not possible. Rismal blinks his tears away and turns to the portal, as if recalling it is still there. But the voice that urged me to open the gates... He falls silent for a moment. It still sounds inside my head, but... It is not Nethys. No. It's not him. It's... something... else. The man turns back to you. I would never be able to repay you for your help, stranger. But I must ask you about one more thing. Will you help me confront the creature that waits beyond the portal? I'll be able to open it and let this thing come to Golarion. We have to destroy it before it finds some new prey. Rismal covers his eyes. When we're done with this, I'll stay here and make sure no living soul ever falls the victim of this island. Alright, I'll help you fight the monster. Then I'll begin the ritual now. Okay, before we do, let us reorganize our inventory somewhat. Move this there, move here, and like so. How's our buffs looking? It's doing enough. We'll pop up the shield. And we'll get the rage going once everything starts. I guess I can give everybody a bless, though. The portal is opened again. Help me. Okay. Okay. Rage. Oh, that was easy.
Let's move already.
Cypress's Queen's Flute. Huh. Why are you here, traveler? Are you sure you want to stay here on the island? Rismal pale nods. This is my penance. Someone must keep watch over the portal. I won't let anyone else die here, or become enslaved by temptation. Now, if your mind's clearer, tell me about this place. He casts a glance at the ancient tower. This is the place where two worlds connect. The border is razor thin, so it gave birth to a portal. Now it's sealed, but... He rubs his forehead. When I was performing a ritual here, I noticed it's easy to open it. Someone must have used this portal before, and not too long ago. Can you seal the portal permanently? He shakes his head. Alas, I'm not able to do it. The only thing I can do is become a guardian of this portal till the end of my days. Locals claim the island's cursed. Cursed? He winces. Cursed? Definitely not. The tower is full of magic, but cursed? Unless you call a clouded mind a curse of sorts? No. Thank you, I've learned all I wanted. I'll leave you be. Farewell, man. Well, that wasn't too bad. Strange ripple fills the air. Okay. Well, that's it. That's basically all of what's around us in this place. Alright. Let's head out. And we can probably get down from the bit here, I think it is? Or is there somewhere else? I forget where specifically. I think it's up here, more north. Or northwestern. Is it? No, I guess not. Okay, I guess I have to go down a bit more south then. Ah, here we go. Descend the hill. Let's go. Okay, let's go Lore Nature to wade through. And we will... Oh. Alright. Well, with that, we can now head out. And hopefully nothing comes bad of this place. But it's clear that it's been used recently, so... Somebody's been really wonky with this area. There is only one thing left I want to do, for at least this stream. And because we've done most of what we set out to do, we've only got one objective left, and that is to zoom our way over to here. Hopefully that will yield some good results, but we'll see. Oh, Kingdom's got some objectives. Troublemakers. We got a 50% chance. It's a problem, so we should probably put a token to it. Alright. It's gonna be resolved in Rova, so we should be fine for at least a few days. As long as we get Ragongar on it. Which will take 6 days, which should be fine, I think. We'll have to save just to make sure, but that's a edict for another time. So we'll quickly save, just to be on the safe side. And now we're gonna just push our way through to the Tenebrous Depths. That's the plan anyways. And we'll go from there.
March, march.
Oh.
All I do is march.
Spotted by enemies, try to avoid. Evade. Keep going. We want to push all the way, even if I'm fatigued, because we can rest at the area. And we'll go into the Tenebrous Depths to check it out. As planned. Oh, a dragon.
I'm there.
Good day. The Sylvan Dragon stares at you for a long time, unblinking. Maybe it's just a trick of the light, but you think you see a heavy mercury teardrop roll from its pearly eye. You've answered my call, Protector of Golarion. I'll have you know, no one has ever returned from these caves alive. Many valiant heroes before you have sacrificed their lives to bring victory one step closer. I have not forgotten their feats, nor will I forget yours. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? I will hide nothing from you. Who are you? My name is Zellerin. I'm a loyal servant of Aspu. Aspu, the Waybringer, is one of the oldest and mightiest creatures in existence. According to Draconic lore, he and his mate Tiamat spawned the dragon gods, who created the whole world. Interesting. Thousands of years ago, my god appointed me to watch over this place, where deep into the depths there hides a great evil. I knew at once the repulsive smell of the beast, but it took me centuries to locate the egg that he left behind. All this time, I've stood guard here, looking for a way to destroy the spawn before it hatched, and brought immeasurable suffering to those who dwell in this land. Who's Aspu? The dragon casts a pearly skyward gaze. Oh, Aspu. He is more ancient than all the gods whose name you know. He is the maker of all, who stands at the origin of the multiverse. Few mortals remember him, but we metallic dragons still praise him in our prayers. Is it just me? Are you really sad? So many heroes passed here. The noblest souls of Golarion, selfless protectors of their homeland, ready to sacrifice their lives to save it from the spawn of the beast. I remember each and every one, striding fearlessly down into the darkness. Almost none of them have returned, and it's my fault. The dragon lowers his huge head. True repentance can be heard from in his thunderous voice. I made a mistake, and they paid for it dearly. You see, I never understood the true nature of the monster. For many years, I and the heroes who answered my call would wander these dungeons, thinking that the monster larva was the greatest threat. It was only when I found the egg and touched its shell that I realized the spawn had turned the entire dungeon into its nest. Madness, mortal. Darkness and madness are the monster's sword and shield. Its food and the material that its shell is made of. The heroes I summoned here descend into madness. They lost their minds, and the spawn of the beast fed upon their insanity. Somehow, I avoided the same fate. They went down into the darkness, driven by the noblest of intentions, and rewarded with eternal torment. What are you doing here? I'm guarding the spawn of Rovidug that sleeps in the caves beneath us. I summon heroes to help me defeat it. It is a long and joyless vigil, but I believe that it will one day be over. Perhaps you yourself are the hero who will finally achieve this long-awaited victory? Thank you for your answers. The truth is, the least I can forgive you, or the least I can give you for your feat. What feat do you expect of me? An egg laid by the abominable Revolvagub has cursed this dungeon for thousands of years. The larva of the beast will destroy half of the river kingdoms if it hatches. The shell that surrounds it is a labyrinth of darkness and madness, inhabited by thousands of its former victims. Hundreds of heroes perished as they sought a way through it, but now I know where the egg is, and the path to it is almost clear. Almost. What blocks the way to the monster? Oh, that is the saddest and scariest part. The spawn of the beast feeds on nightmares, and its very shell is made of madness. The caves around are filled with insanity. It has flooded them with an ocean of darkness, which distorts the very nature of the multiverse. Heroes who approach grow mad or perish in great suffering. This gives the egg its strength. The monster feeds on their terror and pain. Neither alive nor dead, but tormented eternally by their worst nightmares. These brave heroes still wander the labyrinth. Find and destroy 4 of their strongest, and the power of the beast's madness will weaken. Then I'll be able to crack open the shell. We must destroy the monster before it hatches and grows strong. the fallen priestess, the weary traveler, the wicked chanter, the captor and his horrifying slave. Deliver them into peace, and the path to the enemy will be opened. Why don't you kill these for yourself? The dragon's body shudders. It would seem that the thought of what hides in depths can chill the soul of even a mighty dragon. The egg is surrounded by an ever-shifting labyrinth of insanity and darkness. This insanity which the lava emits is capable of subduing even the most valiant of heroes. I have ventured down before, and it was only a miracle that I slipped the fate that had ensnared so many other brave heroes. If I tried to vanquish it alone, then sooner or later it would devour me, drink my soul, and add me to the horde of nightmares that guard it. Who would be able to destroy me then? Thus, I continue summoning heroes to this place. Many of those who answered my call turned their backs and returned to their lives, once they discover how slim their chances of victory. And I do not blame them, but my vigil is nearing its end. The hour of the last battle with the monster draws near. If you can manage to weaken its shell, I can crack it, and we can finish it together. Tell me about the fallen priestesses. Her name is Tiyoko Sashima. She led a party of adventurers here, noblest hero and truest friends. Together, they defeat many foes, but they'd never faced anything like this. Tiyoko once served Lamashtu. Then this brave and wise woman recognized how disgusting her patron was, and gathered the strength to leave her service, finding shelter in the hands of Desna. Alas, Lamashtu is called the Mistress of Insanity for a reason. The labyrinth tricked Tiyoko's mind and stole her from Desna's protections. When next her reason failed, she returned to Lamashtu and sacrificed her friends to her cruel mistress, one by one. Ever since, she has lurked the depths, seeking new gifts for her mistress. Alas, the last embers of good in her soul have long faded. She has become a monster. The beast has consumed her utterly. Tell me of the weary traveler. He was a gnome named Balzes. He was quite a famous traveler, a pathfinder on 3 continents, but bleaching gives no quarter to his people. There came a day when he grew tired of the new roads. When he heard my call, he came, knowing it would be his final venture. He did not anticipate victory, but hoped at least for an honorable death. Alas, the darkness had reached out to him from the abominable spawn of the beast, and refused him even that. An aura of madness filled the gnome with delusions of grandeur, and transported his mind into a marvelous fey world, where he sits, a godlike ruler. He has become frightening, dangerous, and pathetic. Caricature of his former self, a king without a kingdom, a god of a rotten soul, immersed in sweet dreams. He wanders the halls, barking orders at the wandering monsters. A sad sight to behold. His death will bring him not only peace, but also restore the dignity he's lost. Who is the captor? The captor is the greatest wizard I've ever imagined to talk to in visiting this gloomy place. I had high hopes for him, and so I turned a blind eye to the darkness in his soul. I expected he was already insane even before he came here. Nothing else could explain his indifference towards suffering. But he was strong in confidence, and managed to get quite close to Spawn. Very close, before he met his end. Be warned that the captor does not appear alone. He is always accompanied by a disgusting beast that he has summoned from beyond the world. The two are firmly bound in death, and can revive each other, so they must be both killed at once. Tell me about the wicked chanter. She's the dungeon's greatest mystery. In the long history of my vigil here, she has but recently appeared. Heroes who set off in the depths began to encounter something quite strange. A woman in rags who wanders the darkness, accompanied by a horde of monsters. She is known to announce her arrival in song. She sings and she hunts, and sings as she kills. The monsters of the dark serve her loyally and faithfully, protecting her from their undying breath. I know not who the chanter is, Many brave heroines have disappeared into the dungeon, but none possess such control over monsters. I only know that the Chanter is more insane than the 3 other nightmares of the dungeon combined, and the terror she carries with her knows no mercy. She must be defeated. I see. The fear I ask of you is most dangerous, almost certainly suicidal. If you agree, I want you to understand that what you're getting into. Can I rest here? Of course. My table is set for everyone. Eat and rest as much as you like. Down below in the darkness, you will have to be at your best. What supplies you got? Of course, but forgive me, my treasures are not endless, and I can provide you with free supplies if you require the aid of a priest. Select a scroll and I will read it for you. But be careful. Down in the labyrinth, you're on your own. Do not go into depths without a servant to the higher forces in your party. Okay. And we've got a bunch of new loot that we can snag if we so desire, but nothing really sticks out. I mean, there's a wand of fireball, I guess, and heroism, but nothing too special. Let's offer a bunch of stuff and get rid of the more mundane stuff that we don't need. Half plate, keep that, as well as the ancestral dwarven shield for now. We'll sell everything that we don't think we need. Keep the eagle eyes. Brace of armor, sell. Phylactery of negative energy, sell. Cloak of the winter wolf. Keep the cloak shadows, because we can give that to somebody else. Sell the cloak resistance +2. Done. Okay. Now we've got a chance to spend the night here, if we so desire. There appears to be a tower here, or something. This obelisk is covered with the names of long-forgotten heroes. I see. Now, to explain this area, this isn't a DLC area, so if you want to deal with it, there is that option, but you don't have to worry about it too much, I don't think. And we've got an honest guy here. A tall, bulky fellow with a shaved head studies you closely, paying attention to your equipment. He grins. Hello, my friend. Do you want to look your finest? I have the best wares and the fairest prices in all of Tenebrous Depths. Let's look at your wares, buddy. Price in descending order. Nothing too great. Nothing that I want, anyways. Adamantine chain shirt's not bad. It is treated as light armor. I'll leave that. Cloak of resistance +2, eh. Wand of haste, though, that's not bad. That's basically 14 casts of a wand. Displacement is astonishingly amazing. We'll take one of those, we'll take the Wand of False Life, take the Wand of Haste, and that's good. Alright. And now, all that's left is the Tenebrous Depths, but before we do that, we're going to spend a night, and I think we'll call it, because I did say that we're going to check it out. I never said we're going to do it this stream. So, let's move over to the area. And this will be our save. For next time, anyways. Okay. Let us save. Alright. I think we've done a lot this stream, and I'd say we've done a lot more than we have in any other stream for Kingmaker. So, yeah. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more of my videos. It's always appreciated, and if you feel like it, you can also comment. I will answer as best as I can to anybody who throws down a comment. For those of you on Twitch, follows are always appreciated, and they help me to expand this into a career. So the more follows it's always appreciated. But otherwise, you know, watching the videos and spreading my name from both sites is always appreciated and always thanked for. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone.